Of all my responsibilities as a manager, the toughest one for me is disciplining people. Ron just isn't performing at the level that he needs to be. His main job right now is to do the weekly production report. But the only thing he seems to focus on is the company fantasy baseball league. I'd like to just ignore it, but this problem isn't fixing itself, and sooner or later, I'm going to have to do something.
I just don't know what to do about Lisa. She shows up late every other day, takes breaks whenever she feels like it, and when I try to talk to her about it, she pretty much ignores me. It's confusing to me. I take pride in my work, and I don't really understand someone who doesn't.
So click on a cell.
Step one in the process is to provide coaching and training to the employee. Behavior problems are sometimes the result of inadequate skills or knowledge.
You feeling more comfortable now with the new reporting software? It's a bit more complicated than what you were used to.
It's definitely more complicated, but I think I'm picking it up.
Good. Let's get together this afternoon. We'll review some more of the new features. What do you say, 3 o'clock?
Sounds good.
In this beginning phase, you informally do what you can to help the employee recognize and solve the problem.
Lisa! Morning. Listen, I noticed you've gotten to work late 3 or 4 times in the last couple of weeks. Is there anything going on that you want to talk about or that I can help you with?
No, just had some car trouble this morning, but I took care of it, so everything's good.
Okay. It's just that it is important you show up on time. You've read the company guidelines about tardiness, right? You know that being on time is important here.
Gary, don't worry about it, okay?
Now it's time to get the employee's agreement to change. Make sure they know exactly what they're committing to.
Do you agree that you'll start showing up for work on time and that you'll stop taking unauthorized breaks during your shift?
I'll try.
Lisa, trying won't make it happen. Now, I know you can do everything that we're asking of you because you did when you first started here. I'm asking you to make a real commitment.
Okay. I'll do it. It shouldn't be a problem.
Great.
Ron, do you agree to get your reports in on time from now on? And to check it over to make sure any mistakes are corrected in time before the meeting?
That's what I've always been trying to do. So, yes, I will get my report in on time and reduce the errors.
Next, you both need to come up with an action plan together.
I'd like to help you with this. How about if Drew Snyder tutors you on your job skills a few times a week?
I've been here 3 years longer than Drew.
I know, but I think that Drew has a better understanding of the new reporting system than you do. Let's see if he can help you raise your skills.
Okay.
And I know that you and a couple of the other employees are really into a fantasy baseball league. And that's great. Just try not to let it interfere with your work.
I don't think it interferes with my work.
That's good. I'm just reminding you not to participate in it while you're on the clock, okay?
Sure.
In the coming weeks, you'll be monitored pretty closely. I'll follow up weekly to see how you're doing. If we see improvement, then everything's fine.
And if not?
Well, if your performance doesn't improve, the next step will be a short suspension.
Wow. Suspension? That won't be necessary. I can totally be here on time, and I'll call my friend back at lunchtime.
Great.